As Apple finds itself at a bit of a crossroads. It's good to have you both with us. Alex, you say that the AI effort from this company has, quote, moved from disappointment to embarrassment. Explain.
Well, we saw a very impressive vision for Apple Intelligence when we were out at WWDC last year. A Siri that understands your context, that can help you get things done in the real world, something that can really push Apple's efforts to sell more iPhones forward, the thing that would draw people in to buy iPhones. Because let's be honest, right now the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 16 kind of look the same. Same with the 14. I can't really tell the difference between them. You need something important, something that's special to the next generation to sell more, and Apple Intelligence and AI could be the thing. Now, we know that they haven't been able to ship the thing they promised at WWDC at this point, but we were still expecting it to come sometime this year. Now we have no idea if it's ever going to come. There are reports saying we may not see that until 2027. And that's why we go from from disappointment to disaster. If that's not coming until 2027 or 2026 at the earliest, the super cycle for Apple is nowhere to be found.
Some, Steve, are taking this even further. Daring Fireball's John Gruber, known to many as the #1 Apple watcher, or certainly, without any disrespect to either one of you, towards the top of the list, obviously, who posted "Something is rotten in the state of Cupertino" and said, quote, "The fiasco here is not that Apple is late on AI. It's also not that they had to announce an embarrassing delay on promised features last week. Those are problems, not fiascos, and problems happen. They're inevitable. Leaders prove their mettle and create their legacies not by how they deal with success, by how they deal with how they acknowledge, understand, adapt, and solve problems. The fiasco is that Apple pitched a story that wasn't true." I know you paid attention to that commentary, which did go viral.
Yeah, and viral to say the least. And I can pretty much guarantee, Scott, that everyone down in Cupertino is reading that post, passing around, including the very top ranks of the executives. And Gruber brings up a fantastic point. I haven't been covering Apple quite as long as him, about 15 years for me. I think he said he's been covering it over 20. Neither of us have seen anything like this, where Apple literally shows us a kind of concept video that never becomes reality as a product that they promise, let alone advertise. And then we really got to start wondering what the leadership decision tree was. Someone at Apple decided they needed to show this at WWDC nearly a year ago, June of last year, and this was going to be their take on this artificial intelligence boom, even though it clearly wasn't ready, let alone to show to the press, even in some kind of demo form. And as we're kind of talking about the fallout for this, not just what these analysts are saying and what the stock is reacting, but the leadership decisions and how Apple is meeting this artificial intelligence moment. And I want to kind of zoom the clock back a little bit, Scott, to 2012. What you might remember when Apple put out its new Apple Maps, and it was a complete disaster. It didn't work as well as Google Maps and so forth. Apple had to, not just Apple, Tim Cook had to come out and apologize. And the head of iOS, his name was Scott Forstall, he was pushed out of the company because of this. And that's starting to raise some questions now. I've seen a lot of chatter online just about who is going to take the fall for this. And there's a number of people. It starts with Tim Cook, of course, and what decisions he and his team made in order to say this was coming when it wasn't. There are other executives involved in this. There's John Giannandrea. He is the head of artificial intelligence at Apple, a huge hire they made several years ago from Google. This was supposed to be his debut, Scott, when he goes by JG internally at Apple. JG coming out here and saying this is our big debut for consumer artificial intelligence, before everything he worked on was kind of behind the scenes. And then you have the marketing aspect of it, them actually going out there and putting out those big commercials starring Bella Ramsey and saying, you know, this is why you need to go out there and buy an iPhone 16 because these features are coming. And then several months later, just last week, pulling down those ads. And that kind of falls on the marketing department, Greg Joswiak, making that decision to run those ads, even though it didn't seem like internally, at least, that this product was going to be anywhere near ready to release when they said it was. So it's not just the stock. It's also, as Gruber appropriately, I think, points out, this is a huge embarrassment. And we really got to take a look at the leadership here and who made these decisions. And like to Alex's point, these decisions put Apple in a position where these features, either if they do come out, it's not going to be till next year or even the year after.
Alex, it sounds like what you, Steve, and this Gruber gentleman are describing is a crisis. Now, crises are fixable. Can Apple fix it?
It's going to be really hard. And so the delay is the symptom. I think what Gruber points out is the disease, which is that within Apple culture, and by the way, I think people who have been watching Apple culture have been able to point this out from a long way back. There has been an inability to develop artificial intelligence. Remember the car project? The car's not a car, self-driving cars. It's a software program. They never got anywhere. And within Apple, I don't think the culture is flexible enough to be able to develop artificial intelligence appropriately, effectively. The divisions are simply too siloed, right? They have people working on AI in one division and working in AI in another division. They can't talk to each other because they're not disclosed on these projects. And also, I don't think Apple has marshaled enough people within the company to really work on AI to a point where they break down some of these silos and say, let's get going and build the cutting edge. Amazon, we just saw a couple weeks ago, released Alexa Plus, or showed us working demos of Alexa Plus, which we never saw with Apple at WWDC. It's not that Amazon has better people working on it. It's Amazon has a culture that incentivizes collaboration and invention, and they've been able to do it. So I think your question, can Apple fix this? Yes. What's it going to take? It's going to take a cultural reset within that company to say, AI is the most important thing that matters right now. Us building in siloed ways, the ways that Steve Jobs told us to, where secrecy was the premium and surprise was the premium, that's got to be gone. We need more collaboration, more openness, and more willingness to be wrong and maybe even experiment in public, and we haven't seen that from them to date.